Hello, my name is Andy Moyer with Majesty Coffee and Tea and Grace of God of Academy. Here to tell you a little background about Majesty Coffee and Tea and why it was started and its purpose. So about 7 years ago I traveled to Guatemala and took some customers fishing for sailfish and marlin, and we caught plenty of fish and had a great time, and during my stay there I fell in love with the people, and we repeated coming back year after year. On one of my trips to Guatemala, we spent time about 4 days with a group from the United States, a country band, and the songwriters and managers, etc. And we decided at that time that let's try to build a medical facility in this community of Puerto San Jose, Guatemala. The purpose was they had to drive 50 miles for health care. That was if they could afford to pay for the fuel to get in the back of a Toyota pickup truck and drive on less than desirable roads to a medical facility. From there we parted ways that weekend and kept on communicating, and it got to the point where I sent my daughter and her friend to Guatemala. She's an engineer, to put together the project, and she located the land and the architects. We had a company from a big hospital in California that was donating the equipment for the project, and everything seemed to be on target until the musician's manager or musician decided that they could not participate in this for some reason. I don't really know the reason, but it didn't matter. We couldn't afford to build the medical facility. So we came home and we thought about it and kept thinking about it, and my son came home from the Marines, and I said, Matt, let's go over to Guatemala and bring water purification systems, and we're going to build a pavilion in the middle of this town where the people could get clean drinking water, and also we were going to build a big fire pit and have benches so that they could have common fire, because now everybody goes out and the machete sticks and bundle sticks up and burns in their home. So I thought this might be good for their community. From there we went over and we got the land, we started construction. Matt and I arrived the day after Christmas, and we decided that we would dig in and start helping build this outdoor facility, again for fire and clean drinking water, which clean drinking water is not readily, you have to pay a lot for it, so this was free. So from there we finished the first day, went back to our hotel, and when we got dropped off at the hotel, Juan Carlos, who's in charge of the school currently and is our partner in Guatemala, told me, he said that he didn't think that this was going to work, that people wouldn't come and use the same fire, etc. So I said, okay, let me think about it. And I woke up, went to bed that night, and woke up the next morning and had this vision that let's open a school and teach English and computers, because this is how Juan Carlos got his start in life and became was able to succeed and become the director of tourism for his region, and it changed his life. So I came out to the van, told Juan Carlos this. He began to cry. He said this was his vision, to be a teacher and to run a school. So that was 7 years ago. Fast forward to today, and we're on our second school, and we've helped build another one in the sugarcane fields. We have 170 students. We are accredited, and we got accredited after the first year. Our kids' school results are higher than the public schools and even private schools. So JC's and the team are doing a great job there. Obviously we have 170 students. We got a new facility. My wife and I injected well over $250,000 into the project, and now we're looking for means for sustainability for the project. Current expenses are about $6,000 a month. That's for electric, internet, teachers, principal, administrative assistant, books, new computers, etc. So that was the mission. This is where, the first mission was Grace of God Academy, and now the second mission is to sustain that, what we've started, and that's why we started Majesty Coffee and Tea. And Majesty Coffee and Tea, Lisa and I took a trip over to Guatemala a few years ago, and just were looking at many different business opportunities that could help sustain our school, the school that we started and the school that we want to keep going. So we went over, looked at many businesses, and nothing really resonated until the coffee kept on coming back, and what to do with the coffee and how to make that a business that could help sustain our school. And we came up with an online coffee and tea subscription business with a twist. We partner with organizations, different non-profit organizations that are looking that believe in our efforts and also could help benefit their efforts. So we rolled this plan out, built an e-commerce platform and a website, and now are currently partnering with organizations to market, cross-market, to support each other. And for the members of these nonprofits, the people that are supporting this nonprofit, could actually buy coffee and tea and have it delivered to their home. Premium coffee and tea. It's really good product. And during that process, they in checkout at the checkout for on the online store, they would have a drop-down box, and they can click their favorite charity and read about their charities, so that when they click on that organization gets 50% of the profit, and the other 50% of the profit goes to Grace of God Academy. So that's the short story behind Majesty Coffee and Tea, and we certainly hope that you look deeper into us, and if you have the desire to be a corporate partner, that's wonderful. If you have an organization where you would like just to do a fundraiser, we have a fundraiser set up where we give you the forms, the people fill out the forms, you collect the money, and then we ship you the coffee and tea in cases for you to distribute. And there's nice margins involved. For the organizations, we give $4 per unit to your organization. So that's one way. If you are part of a nonprofit and want to look further into getting involved as a corporate partner, where we're going to cross-market on social media, we'll be feeding you lots of information to post and share, and we'll incorporate and promote your nonprofit at the same time. And as our viewers grow, that means just more views for you as well. Kind of new to this, so this is Social Media 101 for us. We're trying to understand it as best we can and make the right decisions to help our organization and help yours as well. Yeah, thank you, and have a great day.